Today's video is my guide to New York City, how to spend 3 days in the Big Apple, including where to eat, where to drink, some of my favourite places to shop, where to go for some epic views of the city, and of course those all-important Instagram hotspots. So let's go! Alright, so first up is the Butcher's Daughter in Greenwich Village. You probably recognise the name because I don't think there's a blogger on earth who hasn't visited this place. But for good reason, the breakfast is pretty epic. My fave was their blitzed avocado and their farm-boiled eggs. Everything here is vegetarian and farm fresh. While you're downtown, explore around the Bleecker Street area and be sure to grab a cornflake milkshake from Milk, probably my favourite milkshake in the whole city. Around these side streets there are plenty of places to get that all-important New York street-style photo for the gram. If you're lucky, you might even find Carrie Bradshaw's house from Sex and the City. Shopping on Bleecker is one of my favourite places, and when you've worked up an appetite, head to By Chloe, a vegan cafe with a huge menu and lots of tasty treats, including this mac and cheese with shiitake mushroom bacon. It's nicer than it sounds, I promise. The best way to see NYC is to walk everywhere, so stroll over to Soho for yet more shopping, and be sure to check out the side streets too for the best boutiques. And after a long day of exploring you'll be craving some carbs, so head to Midtown for the Refinery Rooftop for a scrumptious selection of dishes which are great for sharing. And make sure to order the disco tots, trust me, you won't regret it. There's fabulous cocktails too, and a spectacular view on the huge rooftop of the Empire State Building. Rise and shine! On day 2, head to Bavette, a cosy French restaurant with apparently the best waffles in the city. I have to admit, they were delicious. More shopping next, and I like to make the most of the stores that are cheaper in the US than they are in the UK. Such as the likes of Anthropologie, Kate Spade, Victoria's Secret, Michael Kors, etc. Sample some traditional American cuisine in the sophisticated hotspot that is the 21 Club. Chaps, don't forget your blazers for this one, and be sure to look up. The ceiling is covered in toys that link back to the famous guests that have sat right on your very table. Scrumptious hearty dishes and an incredible dessert menu made for 2 very happy tourists. We headed to Brooklyn the following day for brunch at 5 Leaves. This small cafe is super popular, so get here early to secure your spot. Another epic avo on toast for me, and a healthier option for Charlie. The coffee here was great, and our pew by the window made for fantastic people watching. Then take a stroll to the riverbank in Brooklyn for great views of the Manhattan skyline, and keep a lookout for all the great street art too. Charlie was keen to try out a Brooklyn barber. We stumbled upon Fellow Barber, which turns out that this place is kind of a big deal, and well-groomed gents from all over the city will happily wait up to 2 hours just to get a haircut from the highly trained hairstylists. Then hop on the Line 2 subway to find yourself back in the heart of Chelsea. You must be hungry again by now, right? Try some typical New York pizza. Or, if you're overwhelmed by all the choice in the market, then why not keep it simple with a donut, made at the Artisan Donuttery, freshly before your eyes. The flavours here are absolutely incredible, and Flower Power with hibiscus, honey and rose petal had to be my favourite. I may or may not have gone back for seconds. What's a trip to NYC without visiting Times Square? Yes, it's super touristy, but it's worth it just to say you've seen it. Dinner at Gallo Green is quite the experience. The restaurant is set in a New York loft-style rooftop, very cool, with amazing views again of the Empire State Building. Your table is set within an old train carriage, and be sure to try the cocktails. They're pretty strong. With sharing nibbles to start and then a delicious hearty burger for your main, you definitely won't leave hungry. This place makes for the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with a group of friends, and you'll feel like a true New Yorker here, as it's definitely not one you'd stumble upon by accident. If you go in the daytime, the train track on the roof with the floral arches would make for an epic Instagram photo as well. For your final breakfast in the Big Apple, it's got to be the Instagrammer's favourite, Jack's wife Frida. It can get super busy on weekends, so try a weekday if you can, and good heavens, you must try the rose water waffle. I felt like I died and gone to heaven, just saying. Charlie's pink eggs benny looked pretty epic too. Then try your luck at Dominique Anstill's bakery to try the legendary cronut, but we weren't so lucky, all sold out with a 3-hour wait for the next batch. When in NYC, don't be afraid of getting the subway. It's a little bit confusing at first, but you get the hang of it. We hopped aboard to make our way uptown to enjoy the shops and the incredible vistas from Central Park. Spend an hour or so strolling through the park to the Met, where, if you're lucky, you might spot a familiar face. Wait a sec, is that Anna Wintour? Oh snap, she saw me. I need a cocktail. The most photogenic place for drinks and dinner has to be While We Were Young. We visited twice and I couldn't resist reordering the something fruity with gin cocktail. Picture perfect and delicious. Our final dinner was at the Pig on Bleecker, where we enjoyed approximately our 785th mac and cheese of the trip. I would highly recommend it. I hope you found this video fun and useful, and thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. See you next time!